10 is from the House of Armand, no other than Club Dewey Man Intense. So you guys know about this fragrance. This is that fragrance that has pineapple, birch, bergamot. This is a fresh and clean fragrance that smells like Creative Ventus, or a spot or inspiration of Creative Ventus, a clone, whatever you like to call it. I'm not going to fight about it. It smells like Creative Ventus, and it's pretty like in that 90, I would say 97, 98%, very close to Creative Ventus. You know what I mean? You smell it like, oh, like it smells like. Unless you have them both by side, you probably can break down the differences. But if you're on a budget and you like Creative Ventus, because your friends have it or people you know have it, you can't afford it, get this for about under $34, $35 online. And projection, like I showed in the screen, it's not too bad. I get between 6 to 7 hours. And projection is very strong for the first 2 hours on my skin. So please be careful with the sprays. Maybe 2 or 3, that's it. Don't go overboard. You can wear this all season long, any occasion, dressed up or dressed down. It really doesn't matter. It can be your signature scent if you want that type of fragrance, because this is a fresh pineapple, birchy, little smoky fragrance, and a lot of people like this one. Number 9 fragrance is from the House of John Barbados. This one here is a fresh and clean fragrance. Very citrusy. It has all kinds of citrusy notes. Pretty simple to make it really easy for you guys. It's a very citrus, very clean, very soapy fragrance that when you take a shower, hop out the shower, if you had a hot shower, cold shower, whatever you're into, ladies and gentlemen, you spray this on, a couple sprays, and go throughout the day at work or go run some errands. Longevity isn't the best, maybe 4 to 5 hours, but you can run a few errands or pay some bills and you're good to go. There's not a bad time not to wear this fragrance. Projection isn't the best, a good 30 minutes to 60 minutes. It projects, and that's pretty much it. It's not a loud fragrance, but when people get close to it, they get whiffs of this, they really do like it. It's a very safe fragrance, very clean fragrance, a very fragrance that either a unisex, pretty much, so a man or a woman can wear it. So definitely check out my number 9, John Barbados Artisan. Number 8 is from Paco Rabanne's Invictus Aqua 2018. This fragrance here is really awesome, I have to tell you that. First time I got this fragrance, I was at Macy's and I tried it. I'm like, this fragrance smells so good. I bought myself a bottle. It was around the summertime when it came out, and I was wearing this a lot in the summer, and in the following spring and summer I wore this. It's great. It's not the best performing fragrance, but it has a grapefruit in it, has a burst of freshness / sea salty vibe in this fragrance. This is a great spring and summer fragrance, and it's very nice. It projects for the first hour and a half, and then it gets close to the skin, but it's nice and pleasant. It's not overly coin. It's something where it's sea salty, very fresh, and very elegant, very something nice to wear when you go down to the beach, go down to the shore. Just a nice daily spring and summer fragrance that majority of people are going to like and feel at ease when you're around them. You're not like overpowering their noses. They're not these big and Broxton fragrances that can choke people out. They're not oud fragrances where you stink. This is a nice fragrance. It's a little youthful. I can say that because Paco Rabanne fragrances are kind of useful. This is a great spring and summer fragrance if you're on the budget. So definitely check out Invictus Aqua 2018. Number 7 is from the House of Terry Mugler, and this is Mugler Cologne. Now they do have the put together one. It's the same fragrance, they just bottle it in different bottles. It's almost the same formulation, same fresh, soapy, clean fragrance. They do have the older batch if you want to get those, but you can get this one too. This is the older batch, but they do have the reformulated in a different bottle size. Looks a little bit more thicker and smaller like, but it's still, I think, 3.3 ounce bottle. If I'm wrong, I'll leave the price and everything down below. So this right here is a fragrance I started off my journey. It was a fresh, soapy fragrance, and I was like, why do I need this in my collection? Like, what's the difference? And I started wearing it to work and just wearing it out day to day, and people like it when they get close to me, saying, oh, you smell fresh, you smell clean, you smell like a very expensive bar of soap. And it's like, cool, like I like to smell fresh and clean in general. I have a lot of other fragrances, but when I go to work or when I'm around a lot of friends and family, I want to be presentable. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to get like nose hurt by different fragrances that project crazy and fill up a room. This is safe, Mugler Cologne. And a lot of people that like this off of me tend to want to buy a bottle. So this one here isn't the best projector. I get about an hour of very nice mild scent bubble circle around me. Doesn't project out, maybe a shoulder length, and longevity is about 4 to 5 hours. I wouldn't dress this up. I would wear this casual to work or just going out with friends to the bar, having fun. You can wear this as a signature scent if you want to. It's not going to be the best fragrance in the world, but if you're on a budget, you want to smell fresh and clean, you just don't always want to buy them X fragrances or them whatever cheap fragrance at the store, at Walmart, dollar store. This is a very 100% step up. Mugler Cologne. Check this one out. Number 6 is from the House of Azzaro, and this is Wild Mint. This fragrance here, I just did a full review, and I'll leave the link up here in the cards or down below. This one here is another fresh, green, minty, uplifting fragrance with a dose of sweetness with the patchouli. And it's a fragrance that if you're looking for an upgrade to other fragrances that you may have in your collection, you want a very heavy mint blast fragrance, definitely check this one out. The price went up a little bit, excuse me. It used to be $26, now it's about $31. In some places it's about $40 online, so you better get it while you can. If you want to hear the full review, I'll leave a link down below. Watch the full review. I have a comparison of this and Crypto Mint. Nevertheless, this one here I get about 5 to 6 hours, and it's not too bad and projects for that first hour. Very strong minty fragrance, and the freshness is just out of this world. It's very good. The sprayers are good. And this presentation is awesome with this bottle. It's awesome. I'm probably going to have to buy a backup bottle soon just because I might run out. Because I wear this a lot to work lately. After I review it, I'm still wearing it. So if you're in the mood for something very fresh, very minty, a little bit of sweetness, chocolatey with the patchouli, definitely check out Azzaro Wild Mint. Number 5 is from the House of Davidoff, and this is Davidoff Cool Water Intense. This one right here is a fragrance that I blind bought. Well, my brother blind bought it for me for Christmas last year. He was like, hey, do you want a fragrance for Christmas? You know, he didn't want to spend a lot of money. I never want to buy me anything, but he's like, hey, I'll buy you a fragrance under $50. This right here is going for $33.99, so about $34 on discounters. And this is not like the original one, so if that's what you're looking for, you might have to buy a backup bottle of the original one, because this here is totally different, more youthful, more playful, more sweet. This one here has notes of mandarin with the oranges in it, but it only lasts for a little bit. Then you're going to get some blasts of coconut and some amber in this fragrance here, and pretty much it's more of a sweet, playful fragrance. This is not like the original one. Performance is awesome on my skin. Like I said, I'm getting 8+ hours, no complaints. At least getting 8 hours on my skin. Projection full arm's length for the first 2 hours. Please be careful with your sprays. I sprayed over 5 sprays. Too much. I felt like I was choking myself out. Just wearing this, I felt like it was getting coin. That's just me personally. You know, the atomizer is pretty nice on this fragrance, so please keep that in mind. But if you're in the mood for something with a little bit of freshness, then it comes into the coconut, which is different in the fragrance, and it has the amber in it. And this could be unisex. A guy or girl could wear it. And if you're in the mood for something different, then you're fresh and clean, definitely check out Davidoff Cool Water Intense. Number 4 is from the House of Dolce & Gabbana, and this is Light Blue Sun. Pour on. My girlfriend got this bottle for me like a year ago I think it was for my birthday, and this one's nice. I tell you what, for the summertime, a nice sea salty, fresh grapefruit. This one has a smell like that suntan lotion type of vibe. This one is awesome for the summertime. I'll tell you what, I've worn this a few times in the spring to work, and people around me like this one. I know a guy I work with was like, hey, how much does that cost? And he wanted to buy himself a bottle. So I was nice enough. I worked with him for a while. I made a little sample, gave it to him, and he wore this in the summertime and said he got lots of compliments. He's not used to people saying he smells really good. He doesn't really wear cologne, he says. So this is awesome. Definitely check out Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. Projection is pretty good. I get 2 hours, very nice and strong. Then it comes closer to the skin. And longevity, I'm getting about 6 to 7 hours. So it's almost getting the 8-hour mark, but I do miss the original Light Blue Sun Intense. That's my favorite. This is like my second favorite, but nevertheless, either one you get, it's going to get the job done. You're going to smell good, people are going to like it, and you should garner a few compliments this coming spring and summer. So if you're in the mood for something for the spring and summer, definitely check out Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun Pour On. Number 3 fragrance is the House of Moschino, and this is Toy Boy. New release that came out, and it's very different. I'm still testing it out, but I'm going to give you my little bit of preview of what I get for projection longevity on the screen. But nevertheless, it pushes for the first 2 hours on my skin. I don't think it's a beast mode, but it's nice little scent cloud around me off of my skin. Longevity is about 5 to 6 hours, so it's not amazing longevity fragrance on my skin. I know some people get beast mode longevity and projection. Sadly, I don't. It is what it is. It opens up with a burst of freshness with that bergamot, and it does have some fruity notes in it. It has some pear in it, and I like the mid and the dry down more because it has some of that rose in it, which actually makes this fragrance smell a lot more better in the mid and the dry down than I enjoy the opening of the fragrance. That's just me personally. You know, definitely try it out for yourself. Get yourself a sample. You might like it. At the end of the day, if I don't really like it too much, I still like the presentation to have in my fragrance collection, just to show people, hey, look at this Toy Boy. How is it? Does this lean feminine? I feel like a little bit feminine, where I feel like women may want to wear it more than guys, but that's just my own personal opinion. Get yourself a sample, buy yourself a bottle, spray it, and see if you like it. At the end of the day, it's your choice, not mine. I'm just giving recommendations. So, check out Moschino Toy Boy. Full review video coming up in a few days. So stay tuned. Number 2 fragrance from the house of Azzaro and Ginger Lover. Ginger Lover is an awesome fragrance. I tell you what, if you like fragrances like Lisa Land Weed Alone with that cardamom, you're definitely going to like this one here. Cardamom's in this fragrance, very nice. Gives up that sweetness in it. It does have some freshness with the lime in it, but that lime kind of gives up that bergamot freshness, and it's one of the fragrances that if you like Lisa Laurent Old Tea, minus the rose, you're going to like this. It's very similar. I don't want to put a number on it because I feel like I say a number, you might say it's more or less, whatever. It's in that vicinity. It smells very similar to this, where since that's getting discontinued soon, definitely pick this one up here. It's $32 now. It went up a couple bucks from $26 to $31 now on Fragrance X. This is awesome. The ginger is in here, really good. I like the burst of freshness with this fragrance, and I get between 7 to 8 hours on my skin. Projection, full arm blend for the first hour and a half. I really have no complaints. If you're in the mood for something citrusy, lemony bergamot opening, and the mid of some sweet cardamom in it, definitely check out Azzaro Ginger Lover. My number 1 fragrance is from the house of Bentley, and this is Bentley For Men. This fragrance, I got a decant of this one and the intense one. They're both great fragrances overall, so I'm not saying I like one over the other one. But in this case, I like this one a lot. I'm very happy I have it. It was like 28, 29 bucks online. I like the presentation. People say it's tacky. My girlfriend says it's tacky. I like this one. Bentley's awesome. I tell you what, this is beautiful. I mean, I don't have a car, but if it smells like this inside, it's worth it. This is just amazing. This one here has that, it has cinnamon, has rum, has that boozy type of feeling, and it also has a little bit of a freshness in the opening. I like this one, and I'm so happy I have this in my collection now. I'm going to try to wear this, you know, more in the fall and winter, just because I feel like this might work better then. Right now it's kind of getting hot now, so I don't know if I want to wear it, but I can always take a shower and wear it in the house since I'm still in quarantine mess with this virus mess. So anyway, this is Bentley For Men. This one's awesome. Projection 2 to 3 hours. It's pretty nice and loud off of my skin. I know everybody's skin will vary different, and I'm getting that over 8 hours. I have no complaints with this Bentley For Men. So if you're in the mood for something boozy type, a freshness, then it turns into a boozy cinnamon type of vibe fragrance, something for the fall and winter, definitely check out Bentley For Men. These are my 10 fragrances from my collection that are under $60. I'll leave the links down below. Some are about $55, $58, $59, but they're under $60. And if you're looking for something to start your journey out with, you don't know what you want to get, this is a video to help you out. Or buy samples of these fragrances. They have websites where you can buy samples. If I have a website, I'll leave a link down below. Get samples first. If you do like it, buy yourself a bottle. Don't just buy fragrances to buy them. Buy fragrances that you want to wear. Not what I care about, not what he, not she care. Whatever you want to wear, You want to smell good. You want to love the fragrances that you're wearing. At the end of the day, it's all that matters. Nobody cares because you're buying a fragrance because you love it. Just like I love Bentley For Men. Thanks for watching another fragrance video. If you want to see more fragrance videos, click here, and guess what? If you like this channel, you want to support it, I don't want no money, no nothing. Just click that red subscribe button down below to show your support. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.